Hi guys, this is Sam from Fluid Social. Today I'm talking to you from Leblon Beach, little island of Arpoador in the background connecting Ipanema to Copacabana. And today what I'm going to talk to you about is meeting people when you're out by yourself. Now this is going to sound a little bit paradoxical at first, but essentially what you want to do is not ever think about approaching women. So the biggest problem that guys have when they go out by themselves or when they go out with friends is they get into the habit of talking about approaching women, talking about meeting people, and they go into this incredibly analytical mindset where all of their attention is focused on thoughts, reviewing experiences and critiquing experiences, and it's entirely analytical. It requires a part of your brain that is used in technical problem solving and analyzing data, and this completely runs contrary to the experiential side, to the action side, to the side that is present, to the side that is there watching, feeling, noticing, listening, seeing, tasting, smelling, that is involved in the sensory experience of life. The analytical and the experiential are at completely opposite ends of the experience. So what you need to do is break yourself out of this analytical mindset. And if you're talking about approaching women, if you're talking about the theory of how you're going to meet women or how you're going to socialize with people, then suddenly it becomes extremely difficult for you to actually go out and do that. So for example, I'm telling you this here, and there's obviously a lot of beautiful people on the beach. If you scan the camera around down, you can see there's a lot of very interesting individuals on the beach. But doing these videos and talking about this is not the best way that you would prepare to go and do that, because you're in an analytical mindset. We're talking about how to figure this out, how to talk about it, how to break down the technical side, which is actually at odds with the experiential, which is listening to someone, hearing what they've got to say, focusing on them, staying present. And so when guys are out with friends, and specifically if they want to go out to meet women, what they generally find is that they just start talking about it. One guy will say, oh yeah, I met this really nice girl the other day, show you some pictures of her, start talking about how the experience was, how he talked to her, how the interaction went, and then you'll talk about how you want to get better at doing it or you want to do it more. And all that's happening is you're making that experience so much more difficult for yourselves to access. So when you're with a friend, it would actually be better for you guys to talk about football or to talk about a common interest, something that you both like, and completely forget about talking about women, but just keep your eyes open. So as you're walking, you're just aware of the people around you. You're constantly noticing the architecture, the buildings, who's there in the street, the shops, and the compilation of images and sounds around you. When you do that, you're talking about something you want to talk about, and you're looking around you and staying present to the opportunities. That is when you're going to access that best state. But exactly the same thing is true when you're by yourself. When you're going out by yourself and you're walking around, instead of talking to your friend about approaching women and putting yourself in that analytical mindset, you're talking to yourself about it. You're just having a monologue with yourself about how you should be doing it, what you're looking for. You're stuck in these mental narratives, you're stuck in these thoughts, and you can't access that experience. So what I advise to you is I'm going to attach a link to another video I did, which is the 4 steps to mindfulness when you're going to go and do socializing, when you're going to meet people. There's actually a meditation process that you can follow that helps you get mindful. I'm releasing another one in a couple of days as well, a guided meditation for you guys as well, but this is super helpful to get you actually in a social and fluid state and out of that analytical mindset. Stop talking with other people about women and conversation skills and all of this. Stop talking to yourself about it. Be aware of what's going on around you. Think about things that interest you, but keep your awareness on the world around you. Stay in the reality, crack yourself out of those narratives and those stories, and your social skills will improve tremendously, and you'll find yourself getting into much richer and more interesting social experiences. So as always, if you guys are interested in doing this with me, getting out here and meeting the types of people that you're seeing around here on the beach, then get in touch with me at admin@fluid.social, and we'll spend some days together going across the beach, talking to the women, meeting some cool guys, going out at night. The party season started, so Rio's amazing at the moment, and staying mindful and present throughout the whole process as well. So the email address, admin@fluid.social. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Sam out.